stones.
I do have a
love it.
trilobite,
I
though.
didn't want to interrupt rock time. It looked interesting.
Oh,
Let it
I
Here's
like
my
my
worry
rocks.
stone.
Nice.
Very cool.
I play Final Fantasy XIV. I used to be a Dragoon main.
Scholar main.
I mean, I've got my selenite tower.
I have some cat's eye, but they're in dice form.
Oh, that's awesome.
I also have lapis lazuli somewhere.
I needed
Anyway.
this after that last seance because that was whew.
Oh yeah. Anyways, hello, hi.
Trilobite.
Oh, very nice.
Hello.
Welcome back to our Wednesday campaign here, Roll Propelled Gamers. Last week you all had a cleaned up the bar a little bit, had an interesting conversation with the prince. Thanks to a very high perception check roll by Dietrich, realized you were in over your heads a little bit. And with haste, left the city of Rhienport by boat and headed towards Trost to get away and throw them off the scent of where your real destination is. Thanks to a vision from Henrietta's patron. You guys get off the boat and are heading down the dock towards the city. What would you all like to do?
Do
This was the one.
Do we want to immediately book passage on a ship for tomorrow?
That's what I was gonna say. This is
I
where we're
think-
transferring, right?
I think first we want to hide the orb, though.
Just stick it in the.
Yeah, in
Bag.
the bag of holding.
Yeah.
I'll start looking around for like outgoing ships and try to find one that's leaving for Alarion tomorrow.
Give me 1 second. Make a perception check for me, please.
Natural 20 for a 25.
You look around for the boats. You see the dock. You see the people moving. Just a little bit of hustle and bustle. You notice somebody sitting on a barrel. And at first, when you're glancing around looking for another boat, looks like they're minding their own business. But very quickly you realize they have their eyes on you.
They might want to be careful. Dietrich might like that.
So am I still like surrounded by the group, or am I like walking off on my own at this point?
I will say that the group is walking together.
So I'll just sort of whisper to whoever's next to me, like, I think we're being watched. Like who? Over there on the barrel. Don't look.
Time of day is it? And what's the weather like again? We got here in the morning, didn't we?
It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon when you guys
Okay.
arrived. It's a little,
Morning.
it's a little overcast. It's a little overcast.
Okay.
So what are you doing, Dietrich?
Oh, I'm just telling the others that we're being watched.
Okay.
What season are we in?
It's fall right now.
Fall.
There are seagulls around, right?
Yes.
I will cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
And I'm not going to try and like directly address any creatures yet, but I'm going to listen for the see what the gulls are talking about
Are you
right now.
trying to hide the casting of this spell?
To be totally honest, Rook's probably not that smart.
Okay.
And I mean, it's a pretty benign spell, right? Some weirdo trying to talk to the seagulls, or at least listen to the seagulls.
While this is happening, I'm sort of keeping one eye on the person on the barrel just out of my peripheral. So like trying to make like I don't want him to know that I've clocked him, but I want to be watching him.
They see Rook cast a spell and stand up.
I start walking over in their direction.
Did somebody hide the gem yet?
I think that was the first thing we did.
Yeah, I assume we put it in the bag of holding, right?
Yeah, it was
I
just
assume as you got out.
okay. Yeah, it was just it went straight to this, so I just wanted to confirm
Okay.
if it needed a distraction or anything.
And yeah, I assume you guys did that as you like came off the like did it on the ship like before you got off because it was that was the plan. I need everyone to roll a perception check for me. Actually, hold up. I do not need anybody to roll a perception check for me because he rolled lower than all of your passive. You hear somebody to your all's back left casting some sort of spell.
I wish we had a counterspell.
Counterspell. Do I see it?
You hear it, so yeah, you can try and pivot and counterspell it.
Counterspell.
Okay. I need everyone to roll initiative then.
Can I shift to doggo form while she does that?
Yeah. Alrighty. Does anybody have over a 20?
24.
21.
24 for Dietrich, 21 for Farzu. Jeez. Okay.
Really?
Yeah, it took me a second.
Okay.
20 to 15.
18.
16.
16.
So Royce and then Dunce, I believe.
I got +3 dex.
I do too.
So who wants to go first?
Please.
He can go first.
That's what I said.
I have a 10, if anyone was wondering.
Yes, you're next. 10 for Lucius, and what did Rick get?
Big old 9.
Big old 9.
She's distracted by the pigeons or by the seagulls. They're all up there going,
Distracted by
mine,
the-
mine, mine, mine.
By it. I just had
And Lucius
everybody.
is just
I just had everybody in the default marching order from last time. If anybody wants to like swap for locks before we start. Oops. Now would be the time. Also, let me get those out and put them off to the side.
So we're headed towards like the.
We're
on this
headed
map,
towards like the
towards
dock, the
the
buildings on the dock, like the warehouses on
south.
the dock.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
Where
Emerald's
am I?
is
Where
right
is
there.
my? Okay. Me and my onion. Okay. I'm fine there.
And that is the one you noticed, by the way. Okay, is everybody good?
Yeah.
Okay. Dietrich is up first. Farzu is up second. With Henriette on third.
I'm gonna walk up to the guy on the barrel.
Okay.
I'm gonna take out my cutlass and just, like when he's within earshot, just say, "Draw a picture. It'll last longer." And then I will take a stab with booming blade.
Okay.
Sorry, Hexblade's curse first, then booming blade.
Okay. Is Booming Blade a cantrip or a leveled spell? It's a cantrip.
Cantrip. I'm gonna use a luck point on that. I'm gonna use another luck point on that.
Okay.
Well, that's better. That is a natural 19, which is a crit with Hexblade's curse,
Jesus.
for a total of 27.
Points of damage.
27 to hit.
27 will hit.
Okay, so the damage is, so I don't add the 7 from Vicious, but I do double the Booming Blade dice and double the sneak attack dice.
Correct.
Okay. So that's 37 on the dice, plus 8, plus another 8 from better criticals.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 53.
Okay.
Ouch.
Rolled pretty high.
Yikes.
Just a flesh wound.
And then I will.
his guts
Alright.
are hanging out, but he's still alive.
I back up
my.
I back up from him like almost back to the wolves. Yeah, like right there is good.
Okay. Farzu.
And that'll be my turn.
I am gonna cast Aid at level 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Dietrich, Amorous, and the wolf. Plus 10 health for 8 hours.
Sweet.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. Plus 10?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
eight
at there-
is 8 is strong.
If I did it at a 4th level, it would be 15.
Yeah, it's 5 each level.
I see.
8 is great.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. If I remember correctly, the wolf was pretty squishy at times.
He got a little tankier when they leveled up because the proficiency bonus.
Nice.
I think he has almost
And
40 health now. Any movement?
What is that behind us? The circle.
That is like a pillar, like a column that kind of goes down. So it's
Goes
like a
down,
flat. So this is just to reference. This is like 5 feet up, like 5-6 feet up, and then it's just flat concrete, like
Okay.
stone, like they filled in the pillar to like support the pier.
So can I attempt to kind of hide against the stone?
Yeah, I'll say you can flatten yourself against the side because
Yeah.
you're so small, like people can't see you over it. But you can't
Yeah.
like I don't think you can bonus action stealth as a wizard sorcerer.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna flatten myself.
Okay, cool. I can't believe I finally get to do anything else on your turn?
No.
I can't believe I finally get to do this. That is a little bit too big. Map. That is the correct size. I need all of you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Is this a fireball?
Yes, it is.
I'm dead.
The first fireball.
Mhm.
22.
Oh my god.
23.
I rolled 8.
Inspiration lets us re-roll a d20, right?
Correct.
I'm going to re-roll that one.
Okay.
Wait, can I?
If you have a point of inspiration.
Is there a limit to how many we can spend in a turn asking for a friend?
No. You can burn all of them on any roll if you want.
Oh my god. Looks like I might need to.
Okay. So Emerus has a 22. What does the wolf have?
Okay.
I have a 16.
Yeah, I'm gonna burn one. That's not much better.
Okay, so
The wolf has an 18.
okay, 18 say Emerus and the wolf save. Rook saves with a 22.
23.
23 saves. Henrietta
Dirty 20.
saves. Dunce has a 16, which meets it, beats it.
I'm trying to get Frank's thing to open, so
Farzi, what did you
he
have?
rolled a 16.
Yeah, 16 beats it.
18 for Frank.
Okay.
10.
And I'm resistant also.
10. Okay. So you will take quarter damage. So it is 28 points of damage to Farzu and
28. I'm down.
Lucius, and 14 points to the rest of you except for Dietrich, who will take half, which is 7.
Jesus saves, everyone else takes full damage.
On the plus side,
Plus-
he's out of spell slots now, so
And my squirrel's dead.
cool.
'Cause he's
so that
only
was
got
that
one.
one.
Oh wait, I didn't roll for the squirrel. I gotta roll for him, right?
You do. This other one,
I mean, if the squirrel takes half damage, it's dead.
yeah.
Still. Like it has 1 hit point. It's just
Uh,
gone.
When this one casts the spell, you all see a 60-foot long wall of fire appear in that first row of squares, blocking you all in. And then he will move there. Henrietta and then Dunce.
So after the fireball and then this wall of fire,
Mhm.
I just look at these guys and say, "Stop threatening me with a good time."
Also, hold up 1 second. You will notice that the person that you stabbed, the wound seemed to have been slightly healed when he took fire damage.
Oh.
Oh. Interesting.
Cauterize.
No, they heal when they take fire damage. Henrietta and then Dunce.
All right, so
Wait.
can I move in between the middle of those? Oh wait, those are the wolves.
Yeah.
So, which one's the one that I counterspelled earlier?
The one that just casted another spell. Casted the same spell and went over there. Right there.
Can I see him with the wall of fire?
Yeah, because the wall of fire is blocking you guys in with them.
Cool. I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast or whatever.
Okay.
That wasn't very good. I don't think an 11 hits, right?
No. Closer than you think it is, but no. Is it 2 blasts to
You
level
have
5?
another. Yeah, you have
Yeah.
you have another blast.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that one, yeah, that one's a 27.
That'll hit.
Okay, so that's 1d10. There's my d10. That's a 2, so that's 6 damage.
6 points of damage. Okay.
For my bonus action, where's Farzu?
About 10 feet behind you.
I need to. Do I need to go? Hold on. Do I need to go to him? I can see him, so I'm gonna pump 3d6 into him,
Okay.
Don't tempt our swashbuckler with a good
which
time.
is 14.
14 points of healing. Okay.
That was a line out of one of the books Luke just got.
Can
Okay. Any movement on your part?
I move? I guess it would be to my left.
Towards Farzu
Where?
or the...
On the other side of the wolves.
Like over there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then kind of back behind these barrels a little bit.
Like there?
Other side.
Like there?
2 more. Yeah, right there.
Yeah, you can get around the cultist without getting an opportunity attack. Okay. Dunce and then Royce. No, not Royce. Yeah, I wrote down Royce, but it's Emrys. Shit. Jesus.
Which ones were the ones that cast spells already?
The ones to your character's left, on screen right.
Okay, those 2 were the ones that already cast.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Can I? What is this little crane? Is there a way I can climb up it?
Yeah.
All right.
It's like a loader
How-
unloader.
All right. Let me climb up that crane as much as I can.
Okay. Acrobatics. For me, please.
18.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of go until you can go until it gets a little hairy.
Okay. Which ones am I within 60 feet of that I can see?
Literally all but that one.
Okay.
No.
So
10, 20, 30. No, yeah, you're 55 feet on that one, so you can see all of them.
all right, so I'm gonna cast Bane at 3rd level, targeting all the ones except for the one that Dietrich kind of beat the shit out of. So they have to make a charisma save of 15.
Wait 1 second. He's out of spells. That one is going to counterspell.
Okay. I did it at 3rd level.
Yeah. They're essentially warlocks. They only have their max level slots, so
That's fine. Yeah. No, I was just making sure you knew it was at 3rd level.
Yep.
And then I will bonus action to give Rook an inspiration. since she had trouble hitting a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
And then that's it.
All right. Emrys. And then Lucius.
Yeah, so the one right in front of us, I'm gonna go up and take a nice little bite at him, and we're just gonna do the same dang thing.
Okay.
I will go first. It's a 16 to hit.
That will hit.
That's going to be 11 damage from me from my bite. It's pierce.
Okay.
And then my wolf is going to attack with a claw, and that is going to be a 24 to hit.
Will also hit easily.
For another 11 points.
Okay. Just get some bite marks. See the black kind of clothes start to soak and get a darker shade of black as you imagine they fill with blood where you and your wolf have bitten on them.
It's going to end my turn as we gnaw at him.
Okay. I need... Sorry, 1 second. Emrys, make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Nat 20.
Okay.
23.
So you'll take 8 points of fire damage as he holds up his dagger, has some sign of innate magical ability. And basically just this little nice spark hits your fur and goes, doesn't do nearly as much damage as you think it would on the save. It's now this one's turn. Dietrich, make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Dirty 20.
Okay. That will succeed as well. Oh my god. So half fire damage is 10, but you take additional half off, so that is 5 points. As he also holds his dagger up and tries to inoculate you with some type of fire magic. And you're able to shake it off. Hold up, 1 second.
I just look confused back at him and say, "Are you really trying to burn a devil? How's that working out for you so far?"
Okay. 10, 25, 10, and 20. That is going to be against the side. A 9, which easily misses Henrietta now. On the first one, second one will be a 12, which will miss. Now onto Rook, nat 1 on the first attack. Second one will hit, so that is 4 piercing damage and 8 fire damage as they stab Rook with the flame dagger.
So 12 total.
Mm-hmm.
Owie.
That is all of their goes. Lucius and then Rook.
let's see, concentration to maintain a spell. That's a Constitution check.
Yes, it's Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw.
So that would
Okay.
be 10.
Oh fuck. Rolled a 6.
Okay.
I can no longer understand the seagulls.
They're panic flying around, screaming fire, 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 and then you just go back hearing. Okay. Lucius, you're up.
Okay. Who has cast what spell? So I know that the guy that one did the firewall, right?
Both firewalls. It's the one that Henrietta counterspelled the first time.
Oh, okay.
And then that is the one that has cast fireball.
Ah, okay. I have a vendetta against that guy. Lucius was casually trying to read, and then suddenly a fireball coming in. All right, well, he's gonna be beelining for that one. Is there a way to go around that other?
Yeah, you can go by Farzu and get
Okay,
into
cool.
melee.
All right. Let me just get in attack rolls. Plus 5. Wait, 16 plus 6 is 22 for the first attack.
That'll hit.
And 16 for the second attack.
16 will hit as well.
Okay. Okay.
Rook, and then we're back to the top of the initiative order with Dietrich.
8. 11 and 12.
Okay, got it.
Oh, and I put an echo in front of the other guy.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. I guess Rook is up.
Okay. Draw weapons, turn around, and stab the guy who just stabbed me, because that's kind of rude.
Just a little bit.
Nat 20.
Let's go.
And a 13.
13 points of damage. Okay.
13 with my offhand attack
Okay.
to hit.
Oh,
And
13
then let's see.
misses.
Oh, okay. But the crit is max damage plus the weapon damage again.
You also
Mhm.
have a D8 for inspiration to use wherever you want to.
Oh, well, then I'll add that to the offhand attack.
Yeah. Remember,
So
you get
it's,
you get 2 attacks with your main hand,
Oh, okay. Right.
and
Sorry.
then the one with your offhand.
All right, so that's with the D8 extra. That's a 16 with the offhand attack,
Yeah.
and
That will hit.
then main hand attack again is another nat 20.
Oh my gosh. By the way, I did actually forget something that is very important mechanically. Emrys, you and your wolf both take 24 points of fire damage at the end of your turn.
I'm out of wolf form.
Okay.
Holy shit! Wait, what? What happened?
That is what Firewall does.
I'm in a firewall.
You are within 5 feet of it at the end of your turn.
Oh. Okay.
Whoa! I didn't know where it was.
That was the
I now see what that is. That's my fault.
Yep.
Oh wow, those things are hot.
All right, so
I know, right?
6 and 6 plus. Sorry, I can do math. The 16 plus the 2d6, which was 5, so it's 21 damage, and then the offhand is another 6 damage, so 27 damage total.
Okay.
And I will use my swarm to push him back. How far can I shove him back? I think he needs, it's a strength saving throw.
Okay.
What is my spell save DC?
That's a 14 minus 1 for a 13.
Okay, so my save DC is 14, so I will push him 15 feet directly away from me.
Ooh.
Yeet!
Yeet. Oh my god, that puts him in melee range with Lucius. Holy shit.
Have fun.
Oh no.
And I will take a 5-foot step towards Farzu and end my turn there.
Okay. Okay. Back to the top of the initiative order. Dietrich, you are up.
Yeah, I'll walk back up to the guy in the barrel again.
Okay.
How injured is he looking?
Still fairly injured. Like, most of his guts are still outside of his body from your evisceration the first turn.
Like on his last legs, or like
What?
still has a chunk?
Like, on his last legs.
Okay. Yeah, let's do a booming blade attack. That's another natural 19 for a crit.
Yeah, I think your minimum damage easily exceeds how much health he has left. Unless you want to roll a lot
Yeah,
of dice.
the minimum damage on that is like 23
Yeah,
or
he has
something like that.
17. Yeah, I thought it was 21, and he has 17 points left. So, just want to continue gutting him like a fish.
So I bring down my cutlass on him and just like sever his body from his legs, and then the momentum just keeps carrying the cutlass down, and I accidentally like open up one of the barrels.
He already had a cut across his belly. You go in at his shoulder, and it connects down to the cut, and then basically just everything comes out, and you realize you're cracked the barrel when you murdered him like that. I need you. That is a little bit too big. Give me a second because I put it down wrong. So that is also a little bit too big for this map. Nope, I need Henrietta and Dietrich to make dexterity saving throws, please.
18.
Okay.
Eight, 21.
Okay. That both succeed, so you guys will take half, which is 9 points of fire damage. As his body hits the ground, it explodes.
So I take 4.
Yes.
And I also heal 5 from Hexblade's Curse.
Yes.
All right. Let's see. I will run around to the other side of the barrels where Henrietta is and kind of run past that other guy.
Well, he had an opportunity attack, or because you didn't hit
No, no,
him?
well, I was gonna run around to the left, like
Oh,
the
like
other,
outside
circle
of the
around.
melee range.
Yeah, like there.
Okay.
Or-
I mean, you can even go like back there if you want to move. Use all your movement.
If I can actually get back to where that crane is and get behind those two barrels,
So use
if I have
10
enough.
feet, 10 feet, 10 feet would get you there. So 30 feet would get you there.
All right, can I bonus action hide where I am now? Or is there nowhere to hide?
I will say, yeah, you can kind of like lean against the barrels and like crouch down so like these people can't see you, but this one, if he turns around, will definitely see you.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
So stealth from those other people, I guess, is a 22.
You feel pretty confident that only one of the cultists can see you now.
Cool.
Where you are.
All right, that's it from me.
Okay. Emrys.
What?
Is up next. Oh no, sorry. Farzu. Jesus.
It was like, wait, you skipped about half the.
Yeah, I was
need
thinking.
I need to rewrite some of these names because the F looks like an E. Give me a second. Ooh.
And we're giving you an F for effort.
Thanks, appreciate it. Okay, I have now correctly written Farzu and Emrys down. In a legible manner. Farzu, you are up.
That squirrel's dead, isn't he?
Yes, just Nibbles. Nibbles has disappeared into the ether.
And I'm prone, right?
Correct.
I'm gonna stand up with the squirrel in my hands and scream, "You've fucking killed Nibbles!" And I'm gonna cast a magic missile at level 2.
At which one?
The one that casts the firebolt.
Okay, so you can step around Rook and see him.
Yeah.
There. Okay.
Level 2, so that's 4. 4? 4. 3d4s. 44s. 44s. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
+4.
2. 12 damage.
12 points of damage. All right.
Force damage.
Lucius, you're standing next to him. You can hear a couple ribs crack when the magic missiles collide with his chest.
Ooh.
All right. Anything else on your turn?
Um. Um. I wish I could do more, but I can't do more, so.
You want to go
yeah.
flat back against the wall?
Yeah, probably.
With your
I
left.
don't know how much it helps, but
5 feet of movement. It stops that guy from seeing you, at least.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Henrietta's on deck after these guys go. That one is going to think it's you and stab your Echo. What is your Echo's AC?
17.
The same as yours? Interesting.
Actually, one more than mine.
Oh, cool. So that will miss. It's a 13.
He got lost in the echo.
The one that is in melee that you attacked last time that cast Fireball. They use a second and last spell slot on a attack. Which I believe misses with a 14.
Oh my gosh, what was he trying to do?
As you see necrotic energy in his hand. It was make an Arcana check.
That'll be a 15.
Okay. Lower level magic, probably an inflict wounds.
Oh. Nasty business.
Yep. All right, that's their 2 goes. Henrietta, Dunson, and Emrys.
So I've got what this guy right here next to me
Mm-hmm.
now.
Yep.
I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt on him
Okay.
at third level, obviously.
Okay.
17.
Yeah, that'll hit. He'll use his reaction and hold his dagger up, and he won't get it up fast enough, and the guiding bolt will go fast past it and hit him in the chest.
22 radiant damage.
Okay. He's glowing like Christmas time. Radiant energy, just waiting to be attacked.
My Frank is gonna move, and he's gonna bite him too.
Okay, so Frank is going to take the advantage.
Yes.
Is he going to sting him?
Which is really good because I got a 1 and an 18.
Okay.
No, he's just gonna bite him.
Okay.
So that's 28, and that's 4 points of damage.
Okay. Damn good turn.
That is the end of my turn.
Okay. Dunson and Emrys.
All right, on the 3 that look the healthiest, I want to do another Bane.
Okay. So that guy,
It's all Charisma 15 saves.
that guy, and that guy, and that guy. Charisma 15?
Yeah.
Okay. Shit, I can't math.
We know.
Then you failed to save.
Why can I not do 9 plus 5? 14.
14.
My god. 13 and a 22.
All right, so anything below 15 fails.
Yep, okay, let me get out. Bane. Baned. And oh no, so that's one that's saved and baned. No, the first two failed. Sorry, Bane and Bane. Third one succeeded. Got it. Okay. Any movement? Or are you staying out where you are?
Like to make sure I'm not near the firewall, just in case. I don't think I am, but
No, you're far enough out from it on the
Okay.
crane.
yeah, then I'll just stay here.
Yeah, you're just slightly outside the 5-foot line.
Yeah, I figured I'd ask, so but yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Does the firewall extend across the water?
It comes out about 10 feet
Okay.
past the dock into the water. So yeah.
Okay.
It's 60 feet across. Cool. Emrys, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna back up.
Oh, sorry, I was gonna bonus
Oh.
action inspire Lucius.
Okay.
So Lucius, you get a D8 on whatever you want,
Yay.
or attack roll or ability check, or saving throw.
You're gonna back up.
Behind my dog. So I'm in touch range. So I can like touch him. I'm gonna take that movement to the side. Yeah. Not an
Without-
opportunity attack yet.
Correct.
And I'm gonna cast 3rd level Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Because my dog's about to die.
Well, your dog's about to go into death saves, but yeah.
It's going to be 15 points back to him.
Okay.
And then, so that's my bonus action. Oh, that's my action. Now I am going to back up and take the opportunity attack. I'm going to back up towards the middle, so I'm away from that firewall.
That's a 6, so yeah, not gonna hit.
Cool. Now my dog is going to take an attack before he takes his movement.
Okay.
It's going to be a bite.
Yep.
That's 15. Sorry, I was trying to determine 6 or 9.
Okay. 4.
At 17 points of damage. Rolled a 6 and a 5.
Holy
shit.
Holy shit. Nicety nice. And then he's gonna back up because there's no...
Yep.
Cool.
That 10 extra health helped, eh?
I kept him alive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's it.
I wish there was one screen where I could see everybody's health total right now.
Well, my dog is like written down because,
Yeah. No, I mean for like Farzu. Anyways. Oh yeah. There's only 3 people going now. What is he gonna do? All right, give me 1 second. Sorry about that. All right, he's gonna hold up his dagger, and my God, I rolled it onto the thing twice. It's gonna throw a scorching ray at Emrys, which will hit for 7 fire damage. It's gonna throw his second scorching ray at Farzu, which will also hit for 11
Wait,
fire. Oh, what?
I was gonna do the subtract a d8 from that damage.
Oh, from which damage? This one? Or
Yeah, the one on Farzu.
The one on Farzu? Okay.
Well, shit. I'll use an inspiration. That's not much better. I subtract 2.
Okay, so 8 points of fire damage to Farzu instead. It's a kitty. Kitty owners getting a scorching ray thrown at them, which will also hit. Wait. Your AC 17 now, right? Rook?
Yes, my AC is now 17.
Okay, so never mind. That will actually miss with a 16.
Oh, lucky me.
And that is front guy's turn. There. This one is going to try and attack Lucius. Which will hit with his melee spell attack. Even is Bane disadvantage or -4?
It's a D4.
Okay, yeah, that will hit. Four. 25 points of necrotic damage on the inflict wounds. And this one also is going to throw at Henrietta.
Wait, that was to me?
No, that was to Lucius.
Okay.
Oh, the 20. Oh, wait. The 24
Was to
me?
you. Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
You said also, so I got.
Yeah, no, he is also going to do inflict wounds on you, and that will definitely hit.
I got 1 HP left.
24 points of damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait. How much damage with the fireball?
28.
28.
Because I took 14 at half.
Oh, never mind. I
Yeah.
have 28 minus 28 plus
24 is 52, so
yeah, never mind. I have negative 1 HP.
yeah.
Didn't you have 10 extra hit points from
Yeah,
aid?
he had 8.
Oh, I got 8? Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I
So you
have
should be at.
I have 9 HP.
Yeah. We'll hit and inflict wounds on Henrietta. Roll the damage. That is 29 points of necrotic damage.
I'm unconscious.
That is their go. It is now Lucius's turn, and then Rook's.
Who is
And-
the most dead-like?
Lucius, you also
the
have a
moment.
D8 on one of your attack rolls.
Yep.
The one in front of you that you hit, and the
Mhm.
one that Rook knocked into you, around you, are the two most dead-like.
Okay, then I will hit the one in front of me first. Let me see how much damage I do before I turn. That is 17 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. That's 12 damage.
Okay.
Will that kill it?
No.
Oh no, then I'll get the second hit in.
Yeah.
Let's go. Oh, that's not gonna hit. Oh wait. I got D8, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that is a 16 with that help.
That will definitely hit.
Okay.
I think everybody's gotten around the AC, but hasn't actually hit the AC yet.
Number 12.
Another 12?
Yep, another 12.
He's looking.
I haven't made an attack yet.
Is he dead?
He's looking very, very, very hurt. Like blood is just rushing down his
I
front.
better do an action surge. Let me just casually use my. Where is it? Yeah, there it is. Action surge.
Yep.
I'm gonna attack twice again, or
Do one first.
yeah, do one first. That is an 18.
That'll hit.
That's a 13.
All right, that is more than enough to kill him.
Okay.
Run
And now
forward.
I turn to the
now
cultist that...
make a dexterity
Oh.
saving throw as his body explodes.
Oh shit! All right. That is a 15.
Okay. God, I love homebrew stuff, but I hate when all the DCs are different. What was it? 15?
Yes.
Okay, so that will save. So
Oh
you'll
god.
take half, which is still 11 points of fire damage.
Okay, well, I'm down then.
Yeah. I believe your echo disappears too.
That's a bit too much damage.
Yep. Rook, you are up. You're muted
You're
in Discord.
muted.
My bad. I will uh I'll cast a Hunter's Mark on the one that I shoved at Lucius.
Okay.
And then I will move up to him and attack. And then, do I still get 3 attacks if I move first?
No, because you use bonus action for Hunter's Mark.
Right, okay. Right, because I get 2 attacks with my main hand?
Yeah, correct.
Okay. Sorry, I've been playing Pathfinder, which is exactly the same, only different.
Yeah,
That's a
Pathfinder
19
second edition action system is weird. 18 will or 19 will hit.
and a 27.
Okay.
Actually, what's the crit range on this? Is it just 20?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so 2 hits. 9 damage from 1 hit.
Okay.
10 damage from the second hit.
Okie dokie.
Um,
And you rolled Hunter's Mark on all those? Both those?
Hunter's Mark does
An additional
is a
1d6.
per hit. 3 damage
Whenever you hit. So 3. and-
whenever I hit. So
Yep.
both of them.
Yep.
And another 3 damage from that.
Okay.
And then I will use my swarm to have him make a strength saving throw. I'm going to try and throw him at his friend.
That's a 6.
Yeah, I'm going to chuck him at his friend.
Okay.
You can go explode over there. And I'll pass my turn.
Yeah, you fucked those guys up good. They're both knocked prone by that. They rolled a 2 and a 2.
Am I the only one who's up on this side?
No.
I'm up on the crane.
Farzu is up, right?
And so is Dunce.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, Dunce is out on the crane. He had the right idea.
Yeah,
You said fireball. I got the hell out of the way.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, Rook's not the brightest crayon in the box.
Okay.
Alright, I'm done.
Cool. Dietrich and then Farzu.
Um. I'm gonna walk over it sort of so I'm next to the crane.
This crane?
No, the other one.
Okay.
The one, yeah, near me. And I'm gonna look back at the guy who just dropped Henrietta.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna say, "Hey asshole, why don't you pick on someone your own size?" And I'm gonna cast Wrathful Smite and then ready my action to Booming Blade him if he comes within melee range. Because I don't want him exploding on Henrietta.
Imagine that out of context.
That was the point. Someone clip it.
Hashtag sensual D&D. Just like hashtag sensual baseball. Make an intimidation check.
22.
Okay. Kind of look over at you. You know who we are, right?
Don't know, don't care.
And he'll pull down his collar and expose upper half of a tattoo and mark you've seen before. Do you really think we fight fair?
Who said anything about fair? I just thought you might enjoy the challenge. And I'll flourish my cutlass a bit,
Okay.
doing like a sort of on guard stance.
Okay.
But yeah, so yeah, Wrathful Smite, and then holding the action to Booming Blade.
Perf. Barzu.
Which one of those looked most hurt over like side by side there?
The one that Rook just fucked up and knocked prone.
Okay.
But you have to
I'm going
move to see them because they're prone behind that wall now.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna move, and I'm going to cast magic missile again at level 2.
Thank you, Jess, for clipping that. I very much appreciate it.
I clipped it too.
Oh, you did, yes. Now I see it come in. Thank you. All right.
14 damage.
Just because I like math, he had 65 points of health. You got him to 66. He's on the ground, and you just magic missiles just hit him and keep him rolling along the dock like 5 feet until you basically like roll, and his head's up against the pillar, and his body rolls, and his head doesn't go with him, and his neck snaps against this pillar.
Oh. I'm guessing I can't drink a potion of healing.
That's a bonus action, yeah.
I can?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm fucking drinking a potion of healing. I have 6 health.
Isn't that full for you?
Take a point.
Tough but fair.
Oh, God.
For 7 points of healing.
Okay.
I'm back at, I'm up to 13 now. And then can I continue? Am I able to get around that barrel and hide? Kind of sneak down?
Like over there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Perfect. All right. It's now his turn. Since it's going to get up from prone. Rotate. Or a bolt at Dunce. 15 misses you now, doesn't it?
Yep.
Second one will hit. For 7 points of fire damage. I'd also like to point out this emanated from the dagger. It's not a spell. That's the only one alive on that go. Okay. Give me a sec to get set up. Okay. Dunce, you're up. Emrys is on deck.
All
I
right.
don't. Well, Frank still gets to go.
Oh, sorry. Frank does still get to go.
I don't suppose Frank could feed me my healing potion.
Have Frank make a low DC dexterity check to be able to get it off your body.
Dirty 20.
Luckily, he's able to go up into the fold on the belt and grab the healing potion out of it, and then it's his full action to dump it in your mouth.
Great.
Cool.
It's 2d4 plus 2, right?
Mm-hmm. And he acts at the end of your turn, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So you did do the death save.
I
right?
did, yes.
And I healed for a whole 4, but that means I'm not unconscious.
Correct.
But are you exhausted?
Probably.
50-50.
Find out when combat's over.
All right, now that's the end of my turn.
Okay, now it is Dunce's turn.
All right. How far away from Lucius am I?
25 feet.
All right. So I would like to bonus action Misty Step behind him,
Okay.
and then cast.
That's 2 spells.
It's a bonus action though.
Yeah, but you can't. If you do a cantrip for your action, if you bonus action a spell.
All right, then I'll just use my healing potion on Lucius.
Okay.
And then let's go up the other crane. Not as far.
Okay. You still have your full movement because you Misty stepped, so
Yeah.
do
Just,
another dexterity check for me.
25.
Easy enough. How high do you want to go up it?
About halfway.
Okay. Easy enough on a 25. You can scamper up there. Okay. Anything else, or is it Emrys's go?
That's it.
All right, Emrys, you're up.
So I'm gonna look around and I'm just gonna ask, does anyone need healing? And then before anyone can answer, I'm gonna run over to Henrietta and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds
Okay.
as my action. Rank 3-4.
Okay.
You're gonna get back 17 points of health.
Yay, thank you.
And then I'm gonna back away if I still have some movement, like 10 feet,
You
so
do,
that I'm
you
not
get
in
there.
the explode. I just want to be out of the explosion if it dies.
Okay.
What's
your wolf doing?
Do any of them look like they're really beat up or on their last leg? Real fast, like that I can see.
No. Not either of the two that you see are like one hit away from death.
My wolf is going to go over to the one near Henrietta, not near the flame wall then, and he's going to make a bite attack.
Okay.
That is going to be a 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
Sad for 10 damage only, but oh well.
Yeah. So it's
And that will
roll
end my
average
turn.
D6. Anywho, all right. All right, this one's gonna run up behind and take 2 stabs at Emrys. First one will definitely hit for 3 piercing and 8 fire. And the second one will miss with a 12.
Well, I'm going to use absorb elements on the fire damage.
Okay.
So I'll take 4 from that. And what was the piercing?
3.
Okie day. Thank you.
Okay. I need Dietrich, the wolf, Henrietta, and Frank to make a dexterity saving throw, please. Crap.
24.
Okay.
Wolf is a dirty 20.
Saves.
Henrietta's a dirty 20.
Saves.
Frank is a 7.
There's a fail.
Cutting words the damage.
For Frank?
Well, because
Don't bother.
just in case it's like fireable, I just wanted to get it out before he said the damage because I'm supposed to announce it. Before
Actually,
knowing
I
it.
want to see how cutting words works. Can you do that?
It says on a damage roll, so
Yeah, so I guess you can. I didn't know if it was against a single target or not. That was going to be the other wording thing.
So wait, how does that work? He like shames the fireball into dealing less damage? Like how
I
dare
just-
you?
I distract him.
Creates like a little, his speech creates like a little barred wind bubble around the target that just knocks a little bit of fire off of them.
Ah, okay. Makes sense.
And
But at the
Maris, what
same
did you get?
time, it's funnier. James the damage away.
Sorry, switching to a different modifier. It's 18 for me.
Okay, so everybody but Frank saved. So you all take 12 points of fire damage.
I subtracted 5 from the initial roll.
Okay. So hold up. I want to know if it's for the entire spell or if it's just one person.
It's whenever a creature you can see makes a damage roll. So
Yeah.
it's the spellcaster's damage roll. So yeah, it would apply to everyone.
That's what I would think.
Okay. So it was 25, which reduces it to 20, so it's 10 points of damage to everybody.
So I take 5.
Yes.
And I use my reaction so Frank doesn't take any.
Okay.
And I maintain concentration on Wrathful Smite.
Yep. And they both heal from fire damage. They do not heal the 20 though. Just for record, it's a different die roll. That is their go. Wait, that guy has not gone yet. Sorry. That was that guy and that guy. This guy.
Didn't he go and shoot me? I took damage before my turn.
Oh
He
shit! Yeah,
guided
he
me
did
with
go.
it.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry. That was the guy that went on the right. Sorry. I have okay. Wusa, that is correct. Lucius, you are up. Then Rook.
So how much did I heal?
I think it was what?
I rolled a 7 for healing. I didn't know who you wanted to have roll. So
Yeah, you roll
Okay.
potions.
okay, so I rolled 7.
All right. I'm healed up. And now,
Single and ready to mingle.
where's the single ready to mingle? Where's the last guy? There.
On your side, there.
Yeah, there's 2 on the other side, but that's the last one.
Lucius looks at the Hellbringer cultist and he's like, "Vile creature, I'll take you down." And then he forms he forms the echo, and then he walks backwards. I'll be over here, and my echo will take care of you. Good luck there, Miss Rook.
Do you want to take the full back of your 15 feet after getting up from prone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like step the fuck back.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna attack all out. Use my Unleash Incarnation, all that jazz.
I believe you have to make the attacks to do Unleash Incarnation, or am I wrong?
No, it's it just any attack.
Any attack. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh. One of them's a crit.
Cool.
And then-
Roll. Do each individual attack for him because this is the guy that has firewall, so I need to know the concentration. Save,
Okay.
if you would
Um,
mind.
Yeah, I think all of them. So all of them roll like I have a 20. I have a 20, a dirty 20, and then does a 15 hit?
A 15 is their AC. Somebody finally hit it.
All right then. So I'll do the crit first.
Yep.
And then that's the crit is how do we do crit calculation again? I'm sorry.
It's 2d6 maxed, so 12 plus 3 is 15 plus another 2d6.
Okay, 15 plus. Let's go. Excuse me. 15 plus 9 is 24.
Okay.
That's the first attack.
Yep, so that is a DC 12. Nat 20 for 24.
Okay. 12 for the next hit.
Okay.
And then a
16.
10 for the next hit.
All right. And that's 22. So he saves all 3 times.
Man, these cultists are beefy as fuck.
Yup. All right. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Cool. Rook, you are up.
I will bonus action move my hunter's mark onto the one that Lucius was attacking.
Okay.
Let's see. Can I switch weapons as a free action?
Yes.
Okay, then I'll switch to my short bow.
Okay.
Back up a little bit and then take a shot at this guy.
Okay.
Oops, wrong tab.
Back up out of the explosion range.
Yeah. 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
So the bow will do 10 damage. The mark will do another 4. And then let's see, my pigeons are still 1d4. 1d6.
That's enough. You get him in the eye and he falls over and explodes.
Oops, sorry.
By the way, it does take out the echo.
I have to roll there's another 5 damage from the swarm. So 19 total.
Yep.
And I'm far enough back, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, hold up. Yeah, easily. Easily
All
far
right.
enough back.
Have I got any movement left?
Yeah, you still have like 20 feet of movement left.
Okay, I'll continue around like behind this the pillar in the center. Anti-clockwise around there. Yeah, as far as I can go to get line of sight, if I can go that far.
Also, that will bring down the wall of fire.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And I'm done.
Second attack? Second shot?
Oh, I can make a second shot. Can I see the guy?
Yeah.
Sure.
That's why I thought you were going
Nice.
around, because you didn't have enough movement to see him the other way.
Sorry, I keep forgetting I have 2 now. That's a 19.
That'll hit.
He will take 5 damage from the bow. And
That's it.
3 damage from the swarm.
Oh, yeah, okay. Okay.
And I'm done.
All right. Trick and then Farzu.
I will run up to the guy who is next to Henrietta and Frank and the wolf,
Mm-hmm.
and I still have Wrathful Smite up, so I will Booming Blade him.
Okay.
Are we all flanking? Do I have advantage on this? or
Henrietta
no?
is prone, so it's still only +2.
Okay, so just a +2.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right, that's a natural 15, so that's a 23 plus 2 is 25.
Easily. That would
And
be
he's
great if
gotta
we were
make a-
playing Pathfinder 2nd Edition.
He's got to make a DC 15 Wisdom save against Wrathful Smite, and he's got minus a D4 on this, I think, because of Bane.
30-20.
Okay, he saves, but I still do the extra damage.
Wait, let me double check and make sure I just didn't add their charisma modifier to it. I did, so it's an 18.
Still saves.
Yeah.
That's 35 damage.
I need
was
everybody
two-
around him to make
I was 2 off max.
I need everybody around him to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Yeah.
I
Oh
assume
shit,
it's
I'm sorry. I should have
disadvantage?
chucked him. My bad.
Is it
Sorry, God.
disadvantage, or do I even get to make one?
I think it's only attack rolls on prone. Let me consult the handy dandy cards that Dean gave me. Yeah, it's only attack rolls you have disadvantage on when you're prone.
That's kind of weird for a dexterity saving throw, but I'm
I-
not gonna
I
argue.
mean, so
You can roll.
Jeremy Crawford has actually talked about this.
And
Jeremy Crawford has talked about this on Twitter. It's because you can stop, drop, and roll that you don't have disadvantage on dexterity checks.
20, Rai.
Saves.
17.
Saves.
21.
Yep, saves. And Frank.
Natural 20.
Cool. So you guys all save. There'll be half, which is I rolled low, which is only 8 points of fire damage to all of you.
So 4.
Yep.
Use my reaction for Frank.
Okay. Wait, you haven't gone again yet.
Okay. Then Frank's dead.
Crap.
He has 7 hit points, so
Actually, do reactions charge at the top of the round or at the bottom?
It's beginning of your turn.
Beginning of your turn, yeah. So you have not gone again.
Yeah.
did I not? Because I had the whole round where he fed me the potion.
Right, and
I
then
thought- I
after
thought the reaction was before he fed her the potion.
Yeah, it was before he fed her the
Oh
potion.
yeah, he did go.
So her reaction be charged.
I swear to
So
God,
you-
he dropped the fireball after that.
If he dropped the fireball after, I'd be dead.
No, yeah, your reaction did recharge. Sorry.
That's what I thought.
Jeez.
And do I have any movement left?
Yeah, you still got like 10 feet.
I'll just go 10 feet toward Rook and the other guy.
The other guy's by Emrys.
Or, yeah, toward Emrys and the other guy. Sorry.
You're right. I rewound in my head 2 rounds of combat instead of 1. All right, which means Henrietta, you're up now.
Cool. I'm gonna stand up.
Okay.
For my action, I am gonna use my Rod of the Pact Keeper and gain a spell slot back.
Okay.
And for my bonus action, I'm gonna heal me 2d6. So I heal 7 points back.
Okay.
And then who's left?
Just this guy.
All right, Frank will go up and bite him.
Okay. He is +2.
14.
That'll just miss.
Yep, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Dunson and Emrys.
Can I see that guy?
Yes.
All right. I'll do the
40 feet away.
whispers. 40 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. So then yeah, I'll do whispers on him.
Okay. What is that?
Let me check. I think it's
Charisma?
yeah. It's no wisdom 15.
That's a 7.
13 points of what damage?
Psychic.
Psychic, yeah. And then make him run.
Yep. All right. So Emrys and Frank get opportunity attacks.
Yeah.
Nope.
Mine is a 23 to hit.
So that will hit.
For 5.
Okay. All right. Any movement?
No, I'll stay there.
Cool.
It seems safe there.
All right. Emrys, you're up.
Yeah. We'll run over to my dog and cast another Cure Wounds at rank 2.
Okay.
It's going to give him 11 back and put him at 14. And yeah, I'm going to end my turn there, and me and my wolf are going to, I'm going to move further away so that I'm not within anyone's range, like as far as I can, and then my dog is gonna run the hell away
Like,
to not be in like a fireball area at all.
okay.
Like
So you guys are gonna hang out
not in
over
range
here.
of me or yeah, except I don't want to be near my dog either.
Okay.
Make a pick.
Okay. All right. It's now his turn, so he's gonna move 15 feet there and attack the barrels and light them on fire. Move his other 15 feet there and light those barrels on fire. Lucius and then Rook.
Oh boy, he's running.
Mm-hmm.
What to do? What to do? Can I try to chase him down?
Yeah, so how much movement do you have?
I have
30, right?
30.
30
Yeah.
will get you right there.
Now I won't be able to form it any far like that.
Yeah, it has to be within
Okay.
15 feet of you, so.
Mhm. Damn. Okay. I don't have any range.
Yeah, I mean,
You can dash.
10, 20, 30. Dash, yeah, it's still not within 15 feet to get to the, get an echo within him.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute, hold up. 5, 10, 15. No, yeah. It's just outside.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Dash, and that's your turn?
Mhm.
Okay. Rook, you're up.
Let's see. How far? It looks like I have to move a little bit to get line of sight, right?
Yeah, as soon as you move around that corner, though, you can see them like straight shot.
Okay. How far away am I from there?
I will count in a second. Do you want to take your full movement towards them first?
Well, how far am I from them right now? Just out of curiosity.
10, 20, 30. Got 5 feet.
Okay. I'll use my bonus action to put my hunter's mark. Range of that is 90.
Okay.
Then I guess I'll move the rest of my movement closer
Mm-hmm.
and take 2 short bow shots.
Okay.
Uh, 23
Yep.
and a nope.
Okay.
All right. So 9 damage.
Okay.
Off the arrow.
Yep.
5 damage off the mark.
And how much is the swarm doing?
I will. Let's see. What are the things? Oops. The things next to the barrels along the side. Is that just like spaces
Yeah.
in the dock? Okay. I'm going to use have him make a strength saving throw and try and chuck him 15 feet closer to us.
And that is a fail.
Okay. Yeah, so 15 feet directly closer.
Okay.
Yeah, and everyone, if he does manage to get away, as long as I keep my hunter's mark on him, I can track him.
I was
so
gonna
it's
say I wanted to
not-
see how much swarm damage you did because you killed him, but
Oh, okay.
as you
I
pull
did
him,
kill
his body kind of goes limp, like it kind of like the swarm picks him up and his neck kind of snaps, and he just kind of thumps down onto the ground.
Cool.
So you guys are out of initiative, and we'll pick this up after break.
Whew.
Great, because I gotta go to the bathroom.
I know, right?
weirdest shit ever.
Yeah, we were
Except,
fighting
except
dragons. You know.
I did haste you, and then I took a direct hit from a breath weapon and lost concentration, so you lost a turn.
You guys want to see how the rest of that
So,
turns out? You can
sorry
tune in
about that.
Mondays. Right here.
Don't worry, I'll blast shit.
All right. You guys are out of initiative order. Enemies are defeated. What would you all like to do?
I'd like to see if any of those daggers survived.
Does
Put out the
anybody need
flaming
heals?
barrels.
Yeah, I'd like a dagger. But these gentlemen were with the same cult thing with the same symbol tattooed on their chests. I don't know.
They were?
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one
Ugh.
of them flashed Dietrich.
Yeah, I
Flash.
saw
How
Not
did
the
that
way
make
he
you
would have
feel?
wanted.
I saw his boobies. It was not like 3 out of 10, I would say.
Uh,
Fuck
Yeah.
you, Letty.
make a take a point. And then if you guys are going to search the bodies, make a or what's left of the bodies, make an investigation check.
Confetti!
Yeah, they're pretty much piles of ash at this point.
Investigation. Rook's pretty sure we're on a dock.
21.
I have a
And
9
so
on
what was the
investigation, so
roll?
I'll sit this one out.
We're near boats.
Yeah.
What'd you get, Farzu?
21.
Okay.
I'm pretty good with investigations.
A couple of them might have over on the right side there might have gotten blasted into the water, but you do find 4 flame tongue daggers.
Gonna ask anyone if they want any.
I'd like one, please.
I'll look at it, think of throwing it to Dietrich. Instead, I'm gonna go walk it over and hand it to him.
So
I'd like to walk over, by the way. Now that all that's done and done, and
yeah. So
I'm gonna have.
this is a dagger that does a D4. You can light it with bonus action like a flame tongue, and it does a D4 fire damage.
I
Ah,
would like to take one of those for my own research.
Okay, here you go.
Thank
may I
you.
have one
Right.
as well?
Sure, here you go.
Thanks. So a flame tongue, you said?
Yeah, flame tongue dagger. It's custom. It's a homebrew item, so you guys should be able to add it.
Okay.
Right. I'm gonna go heal my wolf again.
Okay.
Another 2nd level spell slot
Yeah, if anybody needs heals, I can heal.
for another 15.
Heals would be great.
All right.
I only
I-
got 13.
Oh, I guess
I-
I need heals too. I'm also only at 13.
I'm at 10.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I feel great at 7 HP. Like,
Yeah. I would like to use.
Lucius does not look great despite what he says.
How
There's
can I
like
tell he's in a
smoke
suit of
coming out of his
armor?
armor.
Yeah.
There's like
There's-
smoke coming out of the eye slit in his helmet.
Blood coming out between the plates, smoke coming off of other parts.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
All right. So I'll use
Stupid.
I'll use a
Sorry,
3rd
man.
level on Lucius, and then a 2nd level on Henrietta and Rook, and then I guess I could probably get by with a 1st level on the Farzu. I don't know how many hit points you have left.
13.
I can heal Farzu too.
Okay.
Let me go spend some 1st levels on Farzu. So
All right. So yeah, I'll do a 3rd on. I'll do what I said real quick.
Okay.
Right. I'm putting in flame tongue in the inventory search, and it's coming up with several other bladed weapons, but no daggers.
Let me see what's up.
Oh, okay. No worries.
You might have
right.
accidentally not had homebrew in it. You do not have homebrew content enabled on your character sheet.
19 for Lucius.
I have.
11 for you, Farzu.
If
And
you
then
don't
11
refreshed is in your equipment.
11 for Henrietta.
Thank you.
15 for Rook.
Thank
how
you.
Much for Lucius? Sorry,
19.
19. fatty heel right there.
And yeah, I got the dagger. Thank you. I will swap that with my regular flavor short sword, actually.
Nice. I was gonna say when we came back from break, but we were talking about Monday. Yeah, who said the combat in the tavern was too easy the other week?
I did not. Who said that?
I thought somebody did.
For our game?
Mm-hmm.
I thought breaking
Probably
the
Lucius
table was
did.
too easy.
Dude, I shattered that shit.
Frank
Yeah,
must
you-
have said it.
Frank said it. Anyways.
I'm gonna just telepathically tell Frank, you're an asshole for saying that was too easy, man.
Frank's always talking shit.
What do you mean? We beat the shit out of that.
If I can
You're
make a
not
suggestion-
supposed to taunt them.
Easy. Dietrich?
if I could make a suggestion, everyone,
Yeah.
I suggest that we get the fuck away from this harbor.
Agreed.
But we're
Scene
gonna
of the-
need a boat.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
Yes, we do. But scene of the crime and all that. Best not to linger
Right.
here.
Right.
Somebody can come back later. Get us a boat.
I can be invisible and do it.
As could I.
I can just change my
But for
appearance.
now,
But yeah, we should get the hell out of here. and
for
find a
now,
place
yeah,
to
we
rest.
should get the hell out of here. More, guards and more government officials will be on top of us before you know it.
Well, I gotta get
Damn.
more charcoal and incense and herbs.
I just need to rest.
Yeah,
That
Love
too.
game. Am I the only one with counterspell?
right now,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's terrible because I only
Oh.
have 2 slots.
Yeah, I will have
Yeah, but
it next level, but I can't
it's-
get it until
Okay.
Yeah.
next level.
Megs, it is on brand though.
I know every character I have has counterspell. Every single fucking one of them.
Also, just to point out, 2 third-level slots is the same number of third-level slots you'd have on a full caster.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
will only-
but then I'd have other slots.
You'd have other shit to do. Yeah.
But then you can just Eldritch Blast or whatever.
and you regain
Well,
your counter
what-
spells on a short rest versus a long rest.
Also above game,
Yeah.
when I posted the Lord of the Rings gif this afternoon, like you have my sword, I really wanted Rook to reply with the and my bow gif, and then Henrietta could just be like, and my Eldritch Blast or whatever.
You're thinking way too far
It's-
ahead.
You are.
I
Yeah,
know.
that was asking way too much.
I that would never pop in my
do.
mind because again I have never finished a Lord of the Rings movie.
All right. How many
All right,
spells did
so
you
let's
guys cast?
Be in combat or out of combat?
Out of
Spells or
combat.
cantrips? Or
Out
both?
of combat.
1, 2.
I cast 3.
3.
I cast 3 in combat.
No, I'm asking out of combat for timing reasons.
Out of combat.
All right, are you guys
Oh.
getting?
I mean,
I
I
haven't
can
anything.
cast it and walk. I'm very talented, so
Set the plan. You guys are casting and walking at the same time away from the scene of the crime.
that's
But you
what
can
I would
only
like to do.
cast or chew gum. It takes concentration to do either one, so you can't walk in, cast, and chew gum.
It's
And
fine,
he's
I'll
all out of
follow
gum.
the gum.
And yeah. But yeah, getting the hell out of here sounds like a good idea.
I think we should find some kind of out of the way place to lay our heads for the evening. People with invisibility can sneak out later on to see if we can get ourselves on a ship tomorrow morning, but I just want to know,
How they knew.
well, I think they obviously knew we were on a boat and pointed in this direction. That doesn't take a genius, and I should know, because I am not one. I just think we need to get on another ship out of here without them finding out about it. And then hopefully they shouldn't be able to track us anymore. Hopefully.
All right, we're talking and walking for Rai's point purpose.
Make a perception check, everyone, as well.
19.
Use my passive of 20.
26.
26.
Or
15.
5.
So you're taking your passive of 14. Got it.
I'm gonna take my passive.
Farzi, what'd you get?
19.
Okay. You all kind of realize this area is empty. When the firewall went up, people freaking scattered.
Frank got a natural 20 for 23.
Great. And you are pretty much the only one leaving this part of the dock. And you see the town guard approaching you all.
Fuck. Fuck. Fuck.
I run up to them and I'm like panting and I'm out of breath and say, "Oh, thank God you're here. There was some kind of explosion on the dock. We barely survived. It was chaos."
Okay.
I think some things are still burning in there. We barely got out.
All right. Appreciate the honesty in that statement.
Some of my friends here require medical attention. Could you point us in the right direction?
We can get you medical attention. Certainly. But we also have eyewitnesses that came to us that say that they attacked you. People matching your description.
As I see the town guard approaching, I'm gonna shape change into just a normal human that
Okay.
doesn't match my description.
Okay.
Well, I suppose that's more accurate. Yes, they attacked us, and in the process of them attacking us, they caused several explosions.
All right. If that's the case, would you mind coming with us and answering a couple questions about why they attacked you, and we'll get you medical attention?
Why does it matter why they attacked us? Is the law here that you're allowed to attack people if you have a good reason?
Well, I assume they're dead and you all aren't if you're the ones running up here.
Indeed.
I can't ask dead body questions, can I, about why they attacked you?
Well,
Funny you should mention that.
pretty sure one of us can communicate with dead, right?
There's no body.
It's dust, there's no body.
Oh, right.
I thought the last one didn't explode. You said he
No.
just kind of slumped over.
He kind of slumped over, hit the ground, and then exploded.
Oh, fine.
It's
Sorry.
delayed explosion. It's a delayed
Glass
explosion.
fireball.
Which is
Okay, look.
He
Okay, look. I'll level with you. We had some issues with that organization of people in the place where we were previously. We decided to leave town because they were making it too difficult for us. We hopped on a ship, we sailed here, and seconds after we stepped off the ship, there they were. And they attacked us. We just want to get away. We want to be free of them. And To be totally honest with you, we're just looking for a place to crash so we can get on another ship in the morning because clearly Trost wasn't far enough away. Your city seems lovely, but I'm afraid that if those people followed us here, we need to get out of here as quickly as possible, and we'd like to do that without them knowing. So having our names on official paperwork of any kind wouldn't be the best thing for our personal safety, if you catch my meaning. We're happy to answer questions as long as it's in an unofficial, off the record capacity.
Make a persuasion check.
Yeah, Rook will try to help. Yeah, guys, it probably would mean fewer explosions for you guys too.
I'm going to use a luck point on that persuasion check. That is a 23.
If Rook can help, I got a 16.
Okay. And so does that mean you're willing to come with us, answer these questions off the record, and we'll get you some healing from some of the town guard clerics?
We were hoping for something less official. Why don't the 7 of us take you to a bar?
That kind of defeats the purpose of being the town guard. People are going to see you out and about and wondering why we're not doing our jobs.
Well, our whole goal here is for people to not see us out and about.
Hmm. Okay. And so, if you don't want to be out and about, why won't you come with us? There'll be no paperwork you ever hear. You have my promise on that. And it will keep you out of sight. And if anybody does see you, they see you with the town guard and think you've been captured.
I suppose that sounds fair. What does
Yeah.
everyone else think?
I agree. Yes, I think it could work.
I
Because
think
if
that's
they
fair.
think you're in prison here, under our guise, they'll come here instead of wherever else you need to go. That is your intention.
Sounds reasonable.
However, I do want you gone by morning, so there's no more trouble in my city.
Well,
We will
trust
need
me,
a
officers, no one wants us gone by morning more than we do.
we will need a favor, though,
Which
if we go
is
with you. We need you to help us secure passage on a ship off of out of the city. Since we're gonna be in prison, we can't come and get a ship ourselves.
Also, Dunce here would like to be your new mayor.
No, King.
we have a governor, and we just had elections, so you've got to wait like 4 more years if you're interested. You also have to
Are
have
they easy
lived
to
in
read?
Trost for at least 18 months.
Kings aren't elected, though. They are just birthright.
But we don't have a
kings.
king, we have a governor.
You do
Anyways.
now. This is your king.
Ugh.
Don't
Look at these-
don't mind them there.
I'm not minding them, trust me. Alright. Follow me. So,
Wait. What about the passage favor? Because that was actually serious.
I thought you guys didn't want us to know where you were going.
You just have to secure us passage, and we'll tell the captain on the way out of port where we are going.
If it's a private boat for 7 people, it might be slightly expensive.
I'm sure you can make it happen if you want us gone by morning.
Make a persuasion check.
I'll use my inspiration. Persuasion 25.
Fucking charisma casters, man. No, that's a solid. Look over at the other town guard. He's just kind of like looking at him like, really? I mean, he has a point. He has a point. All right, we'll talk about it when we get to headquarters, but I think we can make that happen. We do have
All
some
right, sounds
pull.
good.
Will lead you to the town hall. Not the town hall, the town guard primary investigation and holding facility, where he'll put you in a very semi-cold stone room. Several uncomfortable wooden seats, a small wooden table, enough for like 2 or 3 chairs to go on it. We'll have to, names notwithstanding, since I haven't even asked, an error of admission, we'll write a report without any incident and say that every person involved was killed.
We appreciate that.
All right.
Is this room also like lit by like a single hanging lamp over the middle of the room, right above the desk?
No, there's
a
2, one
general-
on either side of the door.
Like one wall is a one-way mirror.
No. Unfortunately. So it's lit like, you know, the interrogation room in like the Dark Knight Rises where there's like the 2 lights by the door and so the back is like completely dark. It's kind of like that. It's kind of like that. All right. I will get that started for you. We'll be back shortly to ask you questions.
Oh, well, I would have liked to avoid this.
He leaves the door open, right?
Make a perception check.
I'll use my passive of 21.
He locks the door behind him.
I'll let everyone else know. He locked the door.
That's interesting.
That's a
Okay,
word for
well,
it.
we should.
I can unlock it.
We need to be prepared just in case.
Do you want me to unlock it?
I said we give them maybe an hour.
I mean, at least
If
give
no
them the
one's
benefit of the doubt to see if they get a ship for us.
if no one's back here in an hour, I'd say we bust out of here.
It's going to take them that time to find us a ship, if not longer.
It's going to take
Not-
much longer.
Also, you
Dunks,
guys
I
wait
don't
in.
know. I don't know much, but I'm pretty sure that's not what they're doing right now.
Also, if you guys wait an hour, you do get to take a short rest. So.
I mean,
Or sounds fine to me.
seems kind of risky to start breaking out after the fight we just had.
Or we can at least reevaluate in an hour.
I could cast Find Familiar.
Your scroll's
an
gone, man. Your scroll's gone.
Yes, I know my scroll's gone.
We'll find you a
Fucking
new
bullshit.
one.
At any rate, I think if they were intending to imprison us long term, they wouldn't be stupid enough to put all 7 of us in the same cell
And with all our things with us.
and with all
Yeah,
of our
we-
shit.
We
To be
would not-
fair, that's already happened to us once. We've already been imprisoned together with all of our shit.
we were
Look, the
in chains
Dwaragar
on a
are
wagon.
not intelligent, okay?
We were in chains on a wagon, much different than being in a giant cell block prison. with
Yeah.
a
You're
one-way
not
mirror.
wrong. You're not wrong.
Okay.
Don't like taking cops at their word, but I think in this situation that might be our only option.
Or be
Are
like,
we in the
"God."
middle of the building?
Well, you imagine it's probably close to the middle of the building.
Pretty big building.
From what you saw when you walked up, yeah.
There'd be a lot of people between us and outside.
All right. You guys want to roll hit die for a short rest? You absolutely can.
And you get to add, what is it?
I believe
An
it's-
extra 1d6 per, or no, it's 1d6 just in total.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll roll one. Cool. That's 5, and then that's a 6, and then a 3 on the d6, so 9.
Huh, 5.
Okay. All right. Is everybody done rolling?
Yep. I got 9 on my hit die and 2 on my extra. Thank you. And I got exactly to my max HP.
I'm at my max HP as well.
Hell yeah.
I'm still a bit below, but not by enough for it to matter.
All right.
I'm still looking for my hit dice.
D10.
It's a d10, and then you add your con. And then,
What con?
yeah. What
You dumped con, didn't you?
the-
All right.
and you can roll as
9.
many of those as you want, up to 5.
Yeah, but you
And
only
then
get
at the end, roll a d6 from Dunce's thing and add that.
9 HP. 6. 3 more.
I am full as well.
right. So you guys wait the hour. You get the long rest. You're there about 30
Long rest.
or short rest. Sorry. You get about 35, 40 more minutes. And still nothing.
So we're at an hour and a half, hour 45.
Mm-hmm.
Rook's gonna go over and sort of like what kind of like handle does the door have? Just like a knob?
It's a simple round knob that has like all the screws and all the mechanisms on the other side of the door.
Okay. She'll just sort of like gratuitously like turn the doorknob and like jiggle it a little bit, like she's just sort of, oh look, trying the door and I have just discovered that it is locked. So she'll do that a couple times and then knock on the door.
Okay. About 5 minutes after that, you will hear the door unlock. And a more well-dressed, but still looking like, he serves on the town guard, has like a halberds and like wrist guards and kind of things over like more decorative clothes. Like he doesn't really go on patrol, but wants to show that they're still on the town guard. Kind of comes in. So I understand we had an altercation today.
Off the
By
book, yes.
altercation, you mean we were brazenly attacked in public when we had done nothing wrong? Then yes.
The
In your
second we got off
city,
the boat.
yeah, in your city that you're supposed to protect.
Okay. Fair enough. Perhaps I worded it wrong. He's kind of leaning, closed the door and kind of is leaning against it. So, why don't you tell me your version of events of what happened?
We were attacked. They made shit explode. They're not here. We're here. Problem solved.
It looked like they were waiting for us.
See, and that's the part that bothers me. If they were there waiting for you.
Us too. Rook will like describe what they look like as well as she can. I mean, I guess it was kind of chaotic, but and then, do you know like guys that look like that what did they just show up in town, or has they been there the whole time, or have you seen these guys before?
We have Rhienport City. Obviously, we have less traffic now with the blockade and everything, but no, we don't really have. We get weird people every now and then, but nothing like you've described. Do they have any markings or anything on their exposed flesh you could see? To add unofficially to our report, of course.
I'll just sigh and say, okay, off the record. We're coming from the dwarven kingdom of Kuhn.
Hoon.
Kuhn,
Yes.
and it appears that there's a fairly dangerous cult operating in the kingdom. We know a few higher up government officials there who are known by us to be members of this cult. I'm not going to say who, mostly just to protect you. But it goes pretty high.
I appreciate that. Seeing my position in a city that is a trade partner of theirs.
And again, this is completely off the record, but we just thought it best for our personal survival that we get out of there, because I guess we had done something to offend them. I don't know what. They're a cult. Reason isn't exactly their forte. But we managed to get on a ship and get out, and we landed here, and there they were waiting for us. All we need to do is
Interesting.
get out of this city without them following us or knowing where we're going.
And do you want us to book passage on a boat without any of you, without the captain knowing the destination?
That would be ideal, yes.
I mean,
Alright.
if
You
we
tell
go out
me
into the
on the-
city and do it, then we're not in prison, so they will know that we're trying to get out of here. So the only people that can get out of here without raising suspicion and doing that would be you.
No, I understand the request. I do. It's just a private boat for 7 people. It's a little expensive.
I mean, we could hang out in your city for a little bit longer if we really needed to.
That's also a good point.
Yeah, as long as we're here, those cultists are going to keep coming after us.
And if they can disguise themselves and hide as normal people or dock workers or, you know, the impoverished, then they can be anywhere, I assume is what you're saying?
Yeah, something like that.
Which is why we can't be the ones to book passage.
We just want to get out of your hair. That's going to be best for us and for you. If it helps, think of us as refugees.
I'll see what I can do. Obviously, no guarantees with any of this. We are running on a budget here and do have to repay for lost items in the dock explosion, in which everyone involved died, of course.
Naturally.
We'll see what we can do.
Well, we appreciate your assistance.
All right.
Out of curiosity, I know this isn't a hotel, it's obviously a guard station, but are there perhaps more comfortable accommodations available? If we're going to be in this room for the next several hours, I don't know, like a cushion on our seat, a hot meal at least.
Yes, we can make that happen. Give me 15 minutes.
Thank you very much.
All right. I'll kind of,
You're a credit to your profession, sir.
I'm really not, but I appreciate it.
Oh, trust me, I've met plenty of people with your particular profession, and you, my friend, are one of the good ones.
We'll kind of slink out the door kind of quickly.
Does he lock it again?
Mm-hmm. Dietrich and Rook, you can hear it if you're paying attention for it. If you're paying attention for it.
Yeah, I'm definitely listening to hear if he does it again.
This is a different guy, but yeah, they have locked the door on you twice now.
I mean, theoretically, it could be for our own protection, I suppose.
Rook is still antsy about it.
Still don't like the way it feels to be locked in a box like this.
All right. Comes back in about 20 minutes. All right. Yes, we have more accommodations for you while we deal with the bookings. If you would not mind following me, please.
Certainly.
Kind of leads you deeper into the center of the building than when you guys were, and open up a similar looking door. And inside there are like 10 cots and like meal trays on top of all of them.
Thank you very much for accommodating us. Will we be locked in here again?
Um, yes.
Well, thanks for the warning.
No problem.
You know there's no point in locking us in here, right?
Kind of shrugs. If everybody's in the room, they'll close the door and lock it without even trying to hide it on you guys this time.
All right, let's try to rest up, everyone. Ugh. Let's
I
get
take a look at
comfortable.
the food trays. Does it look at all appetizing?
Yeah, it's like fresh baked bread, but it's like stale like meat that was roast yesterday that they just cooked down in liquid with vegetables today to stretch it another day. It's not the worst, not the best thing you've
Could be
had.
worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like this is actually not too shabby.
And a
Yeah,
mug
I'll
of
eat
and a
up.
mug of like watered down beer.
It's free too.
I never thought I'd be voluntarily spending the night in jail. But at least in
Indeed.
this jail, there's beer.
True. Is it
It's not
poisoned?
very
though?
good though.
Should we check if it's poisoned or?
I've already got the mug halfway empty. I'm just
Yeah.
drinking.
Hey. Ugh.
All right.
Rook sort of picks at her food slowly as she, like, she takes breaks between kind of pacing around.
All right. You guys gonna try and take a long rest?
I am.
Yeah, I'm gonna take 4 hours.
Do we want to try and like keep watches just in case?
How much time do we have?
I don't think we know.
You should know.
You should
I
know.
should.
Sundown.
I should know.
Sundown was about 15 minutes ago, so it's probably after 8:30
Huh.
at this point.
Okay. Yeah, but we don't know when they're going to come back to us.
Correct.
Yeah. You'd say let's all just try to long rest then. I mean, we could keep watches, but like, what are we gonna watch?
The door.
The single door that comes in and out.
Rook just keeps pacing.
Duns is gonna go get on the cot and stretch out.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and sleep.
Are you guys going to take shifts?
We have time to take shifts.
I mean,
don't
I have
know.
to long rest, so I'm not taking shit.
Yeah.
Well, you can take a long rest and you can take a shift and still get a long rest.
But we don't know how long they're gonna.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you can do that if you've got like 10 or 12 hours, but
Yeah.
somehow I doubt it.
I'm going to
I'll long
going to
rest.
relax on this cot for a bit. Let me just kind of like slinks into the cot and just pulls out the Tusk Love book, continuing from where he is and
The
stuff.
one
We
the
should have got
one
second rooms.
the one you had out in your hands when you got hit
Mhm.
with the fireball, as you take it out of your backpack again for the first time after putting it in, just crumbles into dust.
Oh,
Well,
Damn
ash,
it.
but
just at the worst part too.
The
Well,
worst part
it was
or
so-
the best part?
The
The best. It was the best
climax.
part.
pick point.
I wouldn't call it the climax. It was leading to the climax.
It's just if
So-
a climax
the
is really what you
foreplay.
want, you can always use your imagination. Just don't do it where we can see you.
Rook's
What do you
probably gonna
mean?
like sort of stay up fidgeting for another hour before she goes to sleep.
What do you mean, Dietrich? What do you mean?
Dietrich's
What
like
climax?
just rolls over and tries to go to
Shit.
sleep. I
What
couldn't
are
be
you
less
talking? Have
interested
you
in
read the book? Dietrich, have you read the book? Do you know what happens?
Dietrich could not be less interested in explaining masturbation to this 3,000-year-old person. He's just pretending to be asleep.
Dietrich is holding out on me. He knows the climax. He could teach me what happens during the climax.
climax.
God damn!
Yes, you should keep asking him on the ship that when we get on there about it.
You
Exactly.
should.
I
Really
should.
holding out on you.
I
Yes, and you should use the phrase Dietrich, teach me how to climax.
Dietrich, teach me how to.
That'll go over great.
Oh.
No, I broke Rai.
Why are
I
all
mean-
children instead of 30-something-year-old adults?
Oh, I had to stand up to get air. Oh my god.
Did he just break him more than Bo Erotic?
Yes.
Fuck!
Yeah, I think it was similar.
It was
I'd
similar.
call that a tie.
Boerotic, I legit fell out of my chair though.
I know, it was great. We have it clipped.
I wish we had the clip of you realizing that it was Carol Baskin.
That is what I wish we had, Zeus.
That was also a great moment that we
Well,
didn't
Tusk
clip.
Love, I'll have to get a new coffee. I'm going to. I guess I could read The Barbarian's Daughter. Just he starts like shifting in his.
I'm just gonna go ahead and.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go ahead and take a point for that. Go on.
Yeah, please take a point. Jesus Christ. Still laughing.
Honey, I do think one of these days you are going to get a conference call from my counselor.
Oh, I'm expecting it.
I'm expecting one
I'm
too, to
just
be
gonna
honest.
I work from home. Like at some point, someday, my phone's just gonna ring in the middle of the afternoon.
Okay.
It'll be about 3 p.m.
Does anybody want to do anything before they
To
go
get
to
this number.
bed? Because I know, like, you haven't used your amulet today. Does anybody need to do anything before they go to bed?
I just want to make sure I'm not in the cot next to Lucius.
Easy enough to
Furthest
do.
away.
It's easy
Oh
enough
my
to do.
God, it's like
As I
Dietrich. Before you ask
Let
anything
Dietrich go,
about
please.
that amulet. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, let me do that first.
before I drift off to sleep, I'll grab the amulet and just silently ask, will we be followed if we go to Ilarion?
The amulet gets hot.
So that's a yes, we will be followed.
Yeah.
I thought hot meant good things.
I know hot just means yes to whatever question I ask.
I thought it meant good.
It's a yes or no amulet.
Nice.
Okay. Anything else?
I'm sorry, Dietrich. I was just doing a goof when I was gonna ask him.
You're good.
Amulet.
It happens, man.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny.
Clearly.
Dietrich, wait. Did you use the amulet? Could I ask the amulet about the book's ending?
No.
I'm still asleep. Or I'm not asleep, but I'm trying desperately to get Lucius to stop bothering me.
Lord. I will.
Lucius hears in his head, if you shut up, and maybe tomorrow, the person who told you about the book in the first place probably knows the fucking ending.
That's an excellent idea, voice in my head. Great job. Great thinking.
He's just gonna visibly just sigh and shake his head at you.
And Lucius goes back to his cot. Sorry about that.
All right. Is Anybody besides Emerus gonna be up or try and wake up and take a shift in the middle of the night?
I mean, Frank's up.
Yeah, Frank
Rook
doesn't
will
need
sort of
sleep.
take like the first like 2 hours or so, just because she's like too antsy to fall asleep. So she's gonna she takes one of the cots closest to the door, and just kind of hangs out there fidgeting.
Okay. You don't hear any. You hear occasional footsteps in the hallways, down a ways, but nothing near you all, and nothing in the 2-hour gap. After about 6 hours, which means everybody who did take a long rest gets a long rest.
Okay, so I got mine then.
I need you to make a perception check, please, Emrys.
$18.
You hear a low and steady, like, hiss sound coming into the room. An 18 from where you don't know.
I'm gonna try and wake everyone up.
All right. Who has dark vision?
I do.
Dietrich,
120
I believe. Emrys does as well.
I do.
Is anybody
I
else?
think I'm like the only one that doesn't.
I don't, because no fucking fey creature ever does.
Rook has dark vision.
Rook has dark vision. So everybody with dark vision, as Emrys wakes you all up, you see a gas starting to pool on the floor.
I think it's time for that knock spell.
Okay.
I think we gotta go.
I go and
Let's
cast
get
knock
out of here.
on the door.
The door does not unlock.
Does not unlock?
Nope.
With a knock spell?
I might be wrong. Give me a double check. Give me a second.
Yeah. Object within range.
There are certain
Object-
locks it doesn't unlock. There was one, and now I can't find it.
It reading the spell, it doesn't
Yeah.
say anything.
Yeah, it says a mundane lock or arcane lock.
Those do seem like the two kinds of locks.
It's an eldritch lock. Ooh, spooky.
Hold up, I'm trying to figure out because there was definitely, and now I can't. Of course, now I can't find it because my phone seized, so I had to reset Safari, and I lost the bookmark on it. Not bad.
Oh, I feel sad for the Apple user. Wait, you can get Chrome on Apple now, can't you?
Yes, you can. I just haven't done it.
So much better than Safari.
Oh, it does actually defeat a lock made out of mithril or adamantine. I didn't think it did, but it does. Thanks, Jeremy Crawford. So yeah, it will actually unlock. There are magical locks it doesn't unlock, by the way.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Oh.
There's a 7th level arcane word spell you can put on locks.
Oh. All right.
So the door will unlock, but it will make a loud, audible sound as far away as 300 feet.
They didn't hear that, I'm sure. We should be okay.
Like the door is squeaky, or like it was magically inclined.
Like I
it
take
was...
a baseball bat to the wall behind me loud.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a side effect from knock. Sorry.
Oh, right.
It goes
It's
boom.
it's a literal knock.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Pass Without a Trace. Okay. And I'm gonna roll for stealth.
I can make 2 people invisible.
Yeah, I'll just make myself invisible.
Uh,
I can
don't
be
we have
stealthy.
to? So we'll wait. Is
Well-
there?
The key with Pass Without a Trace is we can't be magically.
Oh, is that for all of us?
We can only be tracked by magical means. That's it. For
Okay.
all of us. That's why I'm doing
For
it.
all of us.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, so they could still like scry on us or whatever, but like,
Okay.
yeah.
So everybody roll stealth.
So advantage if you're invisible.
That is
Is that
correct.
Um,
Give me 1 second.
who's
I
not
got
good at
a
stealth?
Me.
Okay, I'm gonna cast invisibility on Lucius.
Okay.
I'm going to use an inspiration to reroll
I'm going to ask
mine.
for everybody in order, by the way, just so I have them all. So Dietrich and Dunce, if you guys are ready with your stealth rolls.
Yeah, do we add the +10 from pass?
You do.
Okay.
So I've got a 35.
Yep.
Yep.
What's
have a
the
35.
area like?
It is a hallway.
Wood or stone?
Wood, stone, sorry. Emrys, stealth roll.
it is a 27 for me and a 21 for my dog.
Okay. Farzu.
Sorry, it's would be I +10, right? You said.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
that'd
so
be
it's your die roll +10 plus your stealth modifier.
okay.
Or minus your stealth modifier.
Minus stealth.
No,
Well,
or
if you
minus
have a
if you have a
negative.
negative.
Yeah, plus or minus.
Okay, so 27, 8, 29, 30, 31.
Okay.
Because I have advantage when when I'm around stone.
Henrietta.
29 and 25.
29 and 25. Lucius.
17.
Rook.
35.
God damn. All right, give me 1 second, actually, because I'll be right back in 1 second. Speaking of knots.
I mean, I don't know what he expects when 2 of us have +9 to stealth.
+8 for me.
Oh.
But I can go invisible and give myself advantage, so
I got
still good.
+4 and advantage on being around stone.
Oh, that's cool.
Rock gnome.
I only have a
Or, well,
+7.
deep gnome.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Wait,
Deep
does Lucius supposed to get the advantage then if he made him invis?
Yes.
Well,
I can't get
Yeah,
advantage. I
Oh.
can't get advantage because
Yeah.
my armor.
That's right.
It
So you just
cancels
don't.
out. It cancels
You're-
out your disadvantage, so you just
Right.
make one roll.
That's fair.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that still helps.
Where's my
I think.
neighbor's freaking car back starting again? He needs to get rid of that damn thing. Anyways. Do you guys want to head back towards the entrance to the building?
Is there a back door?
You have no idea.
Can we check? I can bonus action dash and do it pretty quickly. Yeah, I'm invisible.
Go for it.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna kind of scamper around the hall, being very quiet
Yep.
and invisible, and just trying to get a sense of the layout and if there's a back door.
Perception check.
If there's a back door, Dietrich's gonna be the one to find it.
Giggity. Take
Now
a
that
point.
is a dirty 20 perception.
Okay. You do find one about 120 feet away from the group. I will tell the rest of the group right now that you see and hear guards from the front hallway running down towards you guys now.
I'm gonna go away from them.
So if we go towards
I
the
am
back
too.
door, that's going away from them.
Yes.
Let's go that way.
When I get to the back door, like, are the guards still far enough away that I can like loudly whisper to everyone? Just say like, "Hey, this way,
Have you
this
opened
way."
the door yet?
Not yet. I
Then,
just found it.
yeah, certainly you can do that.
Okay. So we're all heading towards this back door.
Correct. As
Now, are we gonna be able to open the door?
it's unlocked.
Yeah.
So you're gonna
I have
open.
a feeling there's a butt there.
Yeah, Dietrich, you gonna open the door when people get close.
I'll open the door and go out by myself
Okay.
because I'm still invisible.
There are 4 guards at the door when you open the door.
Hmm.
Does it spook them that it opens by itself? Or are they paying attention to the door?
They are not actively paying attention to the door. They're facing away from it.
Can I? Okay, so I'll go outside by myself, still invisible.
Okay.
Run stealthily past the guards and
Okay.
get to a place that's out of sight where they can't see me.
Okay.
Once I'm out of sight, I'll drop invisibility and put up disguise self to just look like a normal human, like a dock worker or something. And I'll calmly walk back up to the guards and say, "Oh, thank goodness you're still here. Come quick, there's a fire."
Get help!
I know what the answer is to this before I even ask it because it's going to be astronomical. Make a deception check.
26. Ryra's just like, "God damn it, I need to stop this rogue."
Not that bad yet.
I could technically make everyone invisible.
Yeah, that is true.
I can also just become a guard.
Yeah, that is kind of scary, isn't it?
I can just become his 2-pack dogs.
No prison can hold us.
No prison can't hold you guys. Except for 2 guards rolling nat 20s for 26. I look at you like, another fire?
Was there another fire? There's a fire starting right now.
The one at the docks, people are inside. We're keeping them in.
I don't know anything about that.
All right. So where you guys are like at the door now, roughly. So he'll be like, all right, I'll go get the right person. You have buckets, I don't know, throw water at it, and we'll be there in a minute. And he'll open the door to go back inside.
As I see that, could I cast invisibility on everyone?
You can only have one at a time. Because it is concentration.
Is it only one at a time?
Correct, because it's concentration.
Crap.
Unless he's using like a third level slot, then he can do 3 people.
Yes.
Or sorry, 2 people at third level.
Mm-hmm. Which he already did.
I thought he
Why
just
are
did
they-
it for
No,
Lucius. I don't think
just
he
for
did
Lucius.
it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I want to disguise myself.
Yeah, I'm gonna shape change into a guard.
Yeah.
So far as
Or-
if you disguise yourself, that drops invisibility on Lucius.
Yeah, because it's a concentration. You can only have one concentration spell up. So
Wait, disguise self? No, it's not.
No.
Disguise self is not a concentration spell.
there you
Oh
go.
yeah, good call.
Yeah.
Never mind. So yeah, you can do that.
But yeah, you can still only have one concentration spell at a time.
So as you guys see the door open, your your guard and your disguise self into a guard. Oh, are we moving the prisoners already?
Yes.
Yes.
I wasn't aware that it was being moved until morning. Nobody tells me nothing.
We're just following what we were told.
Well, all right. Where's the captain? We've got another fire.
Last I saw him, he was in his office.
Oh, okay.
Like, what's his name?
You guys never asked. Ha ha ha!
I know. I was panicking a little bit about that.
Your mom.
Son of a. All right, and he'll kind of take like another step in and see like the guards that heard the knock spell come running around the corner about 60 feet down from you guys right now, and kind of look back at the 2 guards and go, "Wait a minute."
Sleep. Oh,
Sleep.
Rook will turn back. How far away are the guards that were coming for the knock spell?
They're about 60 feet away from you guys right now.
Okay, let me check the range on something real fast. Perfect. She will turn back and cast a web spell down the hallway.
Okay.
Just all over a 20-foot cube all over the hallway. It's like one of her swarm spells. So I guess instead of webs, it's just like a whole bunch of
Pigeon
feathers.
shit?
Just like
It's like
It's
a
like
bird. It's like a bird's nest, essentially.
yeah, it's like down feathers and twigs and stuff like that. Because
Does
it's
the
like
other
a
one in
cube shape.
front notices? So the other guy notice.
What? Sorry.
Does the other guy notice?
Does the other 2 guards or the other 3 guards at the door notice?
Yes, that's what I'm
What's
asking.
happening with the 3 at the door?
The 3 at the door are now like all turned and looking inside at this conversation.
Is it dark in the hallway?
There's lights overhead, like every so often, like the swinging lights Dietrich was talking about earlier. Yeah, so they're all freaking tangled to hell. By the way.
Those are imposter guards.
The what now?
They're
The-
imposter guards. The captain was up there trying to get it to him. He was in his office, and that's when we heard about some imposter guards breaking into the prison. They're after the prisoners. That's why we're trying to move them. It's the same people that caused problems out on the dock.
The the what? And you realize like he is teetering, and then him and two of the other guards fall over asleep.
All right, that
What?
worked. I have magic
did-
powers.
I didn't cast sleep.
The fourth guard that is still standing outside of the door grabs the door, points down to the docks, and goes, "Run."
All right.
Points to
Not a
Dietrich.
problem.
One last thing. Get to the scythe, and you owe him one.
The scythe.
And
Do I know
pulls
what
out-
that is?
It's probably the name of a ship, and pulls out an amulet that looks identical to yours.
I'm just speechless at this.
I'm gonna
Dietrich, we
take
have
off
to get
running.
photos.
But yeah, like
I'm
when
gonna
the
start
others come
running.
running out, I will join them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long can I maintain the web spell without line of sight? Because that's
It's-
concentration. So I'll keep it up as long as possible, but
You can concentrate on it for up to an hour if you want to. You just have to cast it within 60 feet.
cool. So I can just
Yeah.
I'll just, as long as I can
And if
concentrate.
that's not right, that's how I'm ruling it, and we're just going to stick with it.
Cool. So I will keep them tied up for, I don't even know, the foreseeable future.
A couple rounds easily, because it is 1/3 movement. Okay. With your stealth checks that you guys made, because you have passed without a trace for an hour, you dart and dash through guards that are looking for you all into the night. So you get to the last ship at the dock that has a golden scythe on the back of the ship that gives it away.
That's the one. Don't ask me how I know. All right, I'm kidding. Ask me, but later.
Are you sure?
Positive.
It's the only one with it.
I'll-
It's one of the only ships with the gangplank down right now for you guys to get on, anyways.
I'll run toward the scythe and look for someone to ask about passage.
The sails are like ready to go, and the crew is on the deck
We run up the gangplank.
easily.
Yeah, I'm running up it.
All right.
Right behind.
See a guy in a
Let's
like
go.
a captainy pirate hat, several kind of owl feathers coming out one side. Man, we've been expecting yous. You ready?
Is this the scythe?
Yes, it is.
I'll pull out my amulet.
Yeah, I'm not the one with the amulet on this crew. He's staying in town.
The name's Dietrich.
Falstad. You ready?
You bet your ass I'm ready.
Where do we need to take you? And he'll kind of snap his fingers up in the air, and the sails are down. There's oars that are coming out that kind of manually kind of push them out of this dock.
We're trying to get to Illyria.
All right. We'll do our best. But the wind's the last day. No guarantees, but see if we can get you there.
We appreciate your help.
It's not me who offered to help.
Who was that person? I spoke to me for a second before we made a run for it.
No, that was just one of our crew by the name of Corn.
What do you know about these amulets? I had never seen another one before.
They're given to people out of a special place out of Rogue Water.
Roguewater.
Yeah.
I lived in Roguewater for years and never saw one. I found mine in Ceres.
Somebody must have had enough and dropped it.
Do you know what they mean? What they is it some kind of secret society or something?
They work for an interested individual party in Rogue Water.
Tell me more.
I wish I could, but I am under explicit instructions to not talk about him while under his employ.
Makes sense.
Can any of the rest of us hear this conversation?
I imagine it's not happening in private, it's happening on the deck. While you
Yeah,
guys are
no, I'm
sailing
not
at it.
trying to be.
Okay.
I'm at this point. I'm so just flustered by seeing another amulet that, yeah, I'm just not even trying to conceal anything.
Yeah, he
I drop.
prefers it that way. I thinks. I don't really have a lot of conversations. I don't think I've actually ever met him, but he's
Yeah.
interesting. Does some good.
Do you know his name?
No, that's the fun part.
Sure.
We just run blockades and run shipments for him. Get him interesting artifacts.
That's the life, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
At this point, I dropped the disguise and dropped the invisibility.
Yeah, I'm assuming that I had dropped my disguise before we
Yeah.
ran off the ship.
Cool. I need someone to roll 2d or a d20 for me, please.
$18.
Okay. After you guys are just a little bit out of harbor, a very strong wind picks up and carries the scythe into the cold sea waters heading towards Ross and Internal Arian. That's what we'll pick up next week. Bum, bum, bum. Thanks everybody for hanging out with us as usual. We'll be back next Wednesday for episode 11. We'll be back on Monday for episode 41.
40 freaking 1.
Just wait till you get to 42.
A 7. Sawyer's 7.
It'll be the ultimate episode.
Don't worry, I'm about to destroy this dragon.
69.
That'll be the nicest episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
Indeed.
Anyway, I'll see you guys next week. If you guys are watching on YouTube, like and subscribe. If you guys are watching live on Twitch, we're going to go raid one of our D&D buds. So see you guys later.